Hello, Westchester. Welcome back to another episode of WCU Weekly. I'm your host, Ariana Lane.
And I'm Nyla Burston. Ariana, it's an honor to be taking the host desk with you this year. I look forward to seeing what we cook up.
Me too, Nyla. I'm also super excited to see some new and returning faces throughout the episode, with Nick giving us this week's forecast, Omnia sharing a sports update, and Allie keeping us in the loop with everything entertainment and pop culture.
Sounds amazing. As always, WCU Weekly is here to give you the latest updates on campus news, events, and more.
Let's see what WCU has to offer this week. On Monday, the Student Activities Council will be selling tickets for their annual New York City trip, where attendees will see Hadestown live. On Tuesday, it's voting day, so don't forget to get out and cast your vote. Find your polling place at pavoterservices.pa.gov. Also on Tuesday, the Panhellenic Council and Sister to Sister are hosting a Wear Your Worth event where active members of all 9 Panhellenic chapters are invited to get ready for recruitment and learn about body positivity and create friendship bracelets and bag charms that promote positive affirmations.
Need help registering for classes? The Academic Support and Advocacy Center is hosting a registration rally on Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Sykes Ballrooms. Along with this, there will be a dog therapy in the SECC Dining Hall from 4:30 to 6 p.m. On Thursday, there will be a pasta making event for Safe Harbor from 11 to noon in SECC 202. Finally, the Student Activities Council is hosting a Defying Gravity event from 7 to 11 p.m. in Sykes. Activities include a photo booth, DIY bath bombs, decorating your own cupcakes, Wicked-inspired drinks, a mechanical broomstick, and, of course, a showing of Wicked.
There are so many exciting things happening this week at WCU. You can find all of this information and more on Ram Connect.
Yes. Honestly, I might have to go to that Wicked showing. I've been gnawing at the bars of my enclosure since part 1 came out, but a refresh before seeing part 2 seems ideal.
Oh, for sure. There are so many intricate details when it comes to the story. A rewatch definitely couldn't hurt. I'm most excited to see Elphaba taking the stage and furthering her self-discovery journey with her gifts.
Yes! Or even further than that, the dynamic between her and Galinda, now that they're publicly on opposing sides.
There certainly is a lot to unpack in this movie regarding relationships and character development. They have done a beautiful job bringing this world to life on screen, and I'm so curious to see what people will think of the progressions in Wicked for Good.
Well, after seeing the musical live, I can confirm that part 2 will be taking audiences by storm. Speaking of, let's see what this week's weather has in store for us. Sending it over to Nick for this week's forecast.
Good morning, Westchester University. My name is Nick, and I will be bringing you your 5-day weather forecast. We start off Monday with a high chance of rain, going to be a high of 55 and a low of around 42, so be sure to pack your overcoats. Going into Tuesday, we've got a nice and clear sunny skies with a high of 56 and a low point of 43. Rolling into Wednesday, a few spotty clouds with a high temperature of 59 and a low of 40. On to Thursday, similar to Wednesday, with more signs of patchy clouds, we will have a high of 54 and a low point of 40. By Friday, we'll be yet again plagued with spotty clouds, only difference being is an even lower sign of temperatures, with a high of 52 and a low of 36. That'll be your weather forecast for the week. Hope you all had a great week, and go Rams.
Thanks, Nick. Although I'm not a big fan of cold weather, it's definitely getting me excited for the holidays.
Me too. With the start of November, not only are we getting chillier weather, but we'll be wrapping up fall sports and diving into winter sports. Let's send it over to Omnia for this week's sports update.
Thanks, Ariana and Nyla. Hello, Golden Rams. I hope everyone's having an amazing week. I'm Omnia Taguma, here to give you this week's sports rundown. First off, a huge congratulations to the men's basketball team for being picked as the preseason favorite to win this year's PCAC East Regional title. The poll released last Thursday showcased the team as the top contender heading into the season. Moving into this week's games, men's soccer takes on Holy Family University this Monday at 2 p.m. On Tuesday, women's basketball hits the road to face St. Joseph University in Philly starting at 7 p.m. Wednesday is a busy one, with women's volleyball going up against Pace University at 6 p.m., while women's soccer travels to East Stroudsburg for their away match at 7 p.m. Things slow down a bit on Thursday with men's soccer hosting Shippensburg University at 7 p.m., followed by Friday's home game where women's volleyball takes on Kutztown University. Saturday is packed with action as men's and women's cross-country head to Lock Haven, PA for the NCAA Regional Championships, while both the men and women's swim team compete in the home meet against Rowan University starting at 11 a.m. Later the day, women's volleyball heads East Stroudsburg University at 2 p.m. and our football team goes head-to-head with Shippensburg University with kickoff at 1. Good luck to all our amazing Golden Rams. Let's make another winning week. Once again, I'm Omnia Taguma, and have a great week, Golden Rams.
Thanks, Omnia. Be sure to go support our Golden Rams at those games this week.
And now we turn our attention to the celebrity news making headlines today, sending it over to Allie for our entertainment update.
Thanks, Ariana and Nyla. So much has happened in the pop culture world over the past 3 weeks, so let's do an October recap. Taylor Swift has once again taken over the charts with her new album, The Life of a Showgirl, released on October 3rd. The album has reached new heights, with it being her 15th #1 album, succeeding Drake and Jay-Z, making her the solo artist with the most #1 albums ever. And the Swiftie news doesn't stop there. On Good Morning America, Swift announced the long-awaited Eras Tour documentary, being released in December with 6 episodes along with the release of her Era show in full. And though Karma is the guy on the Chiefs, it will be Bad Bunny taking the Super Bowl stage this year, making him the first solo Latina artist to do so. Fans all around the world are excited for Bad Bunny's performance as he just wrapped up his 31-night residency in Puerto Rico that broke the record for the most watched Amazon live stream. Safe to say, pop culture is back and thriving. That's all from me. So excited for this upcoming year. Back to you, Ariana and Nyla.
Thank you, Allie. I have to say, I am a fan of Taylor's new album, and I'm super excited to see Bad Bunny perform in the Super Bowl this year.
I agree. I wish we could chat about it all day, but sadly, this is all the time we have for this week.
As always, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check us out on our Instagram and TikTok at wcu.studios to stay up to date with the show and other campus news. Reporting for WCU Weekly, I'm Ariana Lane.
And I'm Nyla Burston.